In this video, we will practice computing the truth values for formulas where we know the truth value of all of the individual parts, all of the simple statements in the formula. Okay, so in this statement, A and B are true, and X and Y are false. So I like to start out by writing the truth value for the simple statements right above them. That helps me keep track of things. All right, let's calculate the truth value for X or Y first. So that would be false, because disjunctions are false only when both of their disjuncts are false, like they are here. Now, looking at the antecedent, we need to figure out the truth value for A or B before we can figure out the truth value of it's false that A or B. So we see that A or B will be true because we have both sides of the disjunction true. It would be true if just one of them were true, but it's also true when both are true. And then we know that the truth value of it's false that A or B will be false, since negations are always the opposite of the truth value of whatever they're negating. And then we have a conditional with a false antecedent and a false consequent, so that will be true. So overall, the truth value of this statement is true. So let's do another example. Okay, in this example, again, A is true, and X and Y are false. So again, I will write the truth values above the statements. Okay, and this statement is more complex, so, we just have to kind of try to find the smallest formulas and then work our way out. So the easiest thing to start with are these negations in the antecedent. So if X is false, not X is true. And likewise, if Y is false, then not Y is true. And then we have true and true on an and. Excuse me. So that will be true. So the left-hand side of the biconditional is true. And then we look at the right-hand side. Well, we can't figure out the truth value of that until we figure out the truth value. We need to figure out the truth value of it's false that X or Y. But before we can figure out the truth value of that, we need to figure out the truth value of X or Y. So that will be false, because disjunctions are false only when both of their disjuncts are false. So then we negate that, so that makes it true. So then we have a conditional with a true antecedent and a true consequent. So that will be true. So both sides of the biconditional are true. So overall, the biconditional is true.